Good evening, my name is Claire, this is my travel channel Claire's Footsteps, and I have just got off a bus from Riga to Tallinn and I've just arrived at my Tallinn accommodation. I'm doing something a little bit different here. I'm staying in a capsule hotel. Now, I have stayed in capsule hotels before, always in Asia. I know they think they were invented in Japan. I did actually make a capsule hotel video. It was one of the first videos I ever did on this channel, and for my reach at the time it did surprisingly well. So I'm hoping now I know a bit more about what I'm doing, then maybe this video will garner enough interest as well. So I hope you find it interesting. It's an interesting alternative accommodation, and it is a good budget option if you don't want to stay in a hostel. Accommodation in Tallinn was a little bit more expensive than the rest of the Baltic countries, capitals, so this was a bit of a alternative option to save a bit of money, because I don't do hostels anymore, although this is actually called capsule hostel, but it's like a pod. I'll show you. Let's go and have a look inside. So there's no staff here. I just checked on this machine. I had to put my booking number in, which was my booking number from booking.com, and now I've got like a receipt slip that I've got to use to like actually get into the pod. I've got like codes and stuff, so let's see how this goes. Estonia is a very high-tech place. So there's some seating areas here. And then okay, so it's separated into lots of different rooms. This is the all-girls room. It's giving slight hostel vibes. I'm not too sure about it at the moment, but let's go get in the pod and see what it's like. Oh, alright, I've turned the lights on. I feel a bit better about this now I'm in the pod. Like, I feel like I've got my own space now. Outside it did feel very much like a dorm room, especially because the other pod hotels I've been in, it's been like all in a row, like lined up, but this is like you go into actual rooms, which just gave me dorm room vibes, and I'm really averse to hostels these days, but this is better. So I'll show you around. Well, I'll get my bearings first, then I'll show you around. So they leave you a little envelope with a key card, which you can use, or you can use your code, earplugs, and a sweet. Like caramel. I just tried to use the plug in my capsule and it didn't work, so I had to ring them up because there's no one here, and someone did answer very quickly, and basically I have to move capsules to see if that plug works, because my USB chargers work but my plug doesn't work, and my camera and my laptop can only be charged by the plug, so this is a problem if I can't access that. So I'm now going to try the pod below me to see if that one works. Okay, good, that worked. Now I've got to move from pod to pod. I seem to have made a habit of doing these room tours on this trip looking very, very tired. But I need to do it now because it's better to do it while it's still made up. So the most exciting bit is by far this wall. So here we have a light which I can control on the reading light. No, I can't work out how to turn it back up. There we go, cool. So I can dim that, which is quite cool. Then we've got a plug, which luckily this one does work. Headphones for the TV. Then we've got the control panel here. Hi. Control panel here with a headphone jack, which I presume is for the TV. A USB. Sleep on a sleep mode. No. Oh, turns everything off. And then the mirror light, which is this thing here. This is, I think I can play the radio, so this controls that as well, and also this controls the air coming into it to keep it cooler. Even though it's -8 degrees outside, it feels quite warm in here. Then we've got another headphone jack, another USB, do not disturb, and a reading light panel. Somewhere to hang
your stuff. An unlock door button. Don't actually know how to lock that door, but never mind. And then this is the bed setup vibe. So the mattress takes up like the whole floor space, and it's quite comfy. It feels like memory foam. There are 2 pillows. There's a foamy one and a softer one, a duvet and a towel. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Oh, I didn't even see this. I'm not going to use it, but I think there's a TV. Let's have a look. Alright. Okay, there's a TV. I don't know how it works, or if it works. Oh, I had a remote, didn't I? Okay, so I do have a remote, and I do have headphones. I mean, I wasn't really planning on watching TV, but we're doing a full review, aren't we? So, no. Oh, well that just gave me an electric shock. Unfortunately, I don't think the TV works. And I'm not going to call the man back and tell him that this TV doesn't work, because I'm too scared to touch it now in case it gives me an electric shock again. Yeah, I won't be too bothered about that one. But yeah, it seems fairly comfortable, fairly spacious. Like I said, when I first came in, I did get hostel vibes. And I mean, it is a bit hostel vibes, but not quite hostel vibes. And it's funny because I've stayed in these a few times before, but when I used to stay in them was when I used to stay in hostels all the time, when I was like, you know, budget backpacker, need to save all my money. Now, I mean, not that I'm like, I need to spend all my money, but I do like a mid-range hotel. I feel like I'm not very in focus. I do like a mid-range hotel nowadays, so I'm a bit like averse to these hostel vibes, but it's not too bad. It is shared bathrooms, which is the only thing, but it's alright. I've done it before. And as long as I get my own space to sleep in, I should be alright. Let's go see what the toilets are saying. Alright, so this is just like a wet room, I guess. Toilet, shower. It'll do. It seems clean enough, so I'm going to have a shower and then I need to go to bed. I think it's a 4 out of 10 for this bathroom situation. The shower was warm, so that's one good thing. But there's nowhere to put my stuff. Like, there's these tiny pegs to hang my stuff on, and everything gets so wet, like, when you have a shower, because it's just a wet room, so it's just very awkward. Yeah, not great. But either I'm the only person in this room tonight, or everyone's going to get back in a few hours really, really drunk and be really noisy. I really hope it's the former. Alright, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Good night. Good morning. I finally had a full 10-hour sleep last night. I've been having about 6 hours every night, and I think that's why I've been feeling a little bit under the weather. So it was really good to actually finally just get a full night's sleep. So I guess that is a good mark for the pods. No, it's quite cosy in here. It's very similar to other pod hotels I've stayed in before. The mattress itself didn't feel hard, but it was a bit thin actually, so it was alright at first, but then I did feel a little bit like I could feel the floor in the night. But it was okay, it wasn't too bad. And very, very quiet. I think one person may have come in the night, but I mean, I didn't hear them. I only saw their shoes when I went out to go to the toilet. So yeah, I couldn't hear any outside influence last night, so let's hope that it stays the same way tonight. And yeah, no, not much else to report really. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. But I do need to get up now, and I need to start filming my Tallinn vlog, which I'm going to be filming over the next day and a half before I take the boat to Helsinki. So let's get up and get sorted. And I think this video, I'm thinking I'm going to edit and upload this video this evening, because I'm going to do the Tallinn one tomorrow. So yeah, let's go grab the day.
I am back in my pod after a busy day exploring Tallinn. I will just show you around the rest of this hostel, and then I am going to edit this video and get it live because it's Vlogmas, isn't it? This is my Vlogmas video for today. So let's go have a look at the rest of the hostel. So as I mentioned before, these pods are like all in rooms. This is why it was giving me kind of hostel dorm room vibes. But there are I think there's two female only rooms and a couple of mixed rooms as well. So this is the main area, like the communal area, I guess. It's always very, very quiet. There doesn't ever seem to be anyone on reception here. Then there are the lockers. So there's lockers here, just behind me, and then my locker is in here. So it's just like a locker room, basically. Then there's a kitchen here, and this has like an oven, stovetop, everything you need really. A coffee machine too. So there's also like the other rooms here, which I presume look similar to my room. I was mistaken earlier. I thought that was the only shower and I was really confused, but actually there are showers in here as well. So the showers just behind me, and these are better than the one in there, so that's actually an accessible toilet with a shower. But here there are like mats on the floor. There's still not much space to put your stuff. There's only these small pegs, but at least there's a separate kind of changing area to the actual shower, because that's what that one was lacking. It was just a wet room and everything was getting wet. And the toilets are just through here. These are just toilets really. Could do with a clean if I'm honest. There is a laundry room and it says you can use the washer and dryer for €2, which seems very cheap, and I don't desperately need to do laundry, but it would be quite nice to have clean clothes. Like, I do go home in a couple of days, but let's go investigate. So I had to use my debit card to buy a laundry room access card from the vending machine for €2, and that just got me access to the laundry room basically, where I could use anything that was in there. I have a laundry access card which should get me access to the laundry room. So let's see what they're saying in there. Alright, I should have clean clothes by the end of the evening. So I think I will round this video off there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it's been interesting. It's been a bit all over the place, but I hope it's shown you what staying in a capsule hostel / hotel is like. They call them hostels somewhere and hotels somewhere elsewhere, but it does have slight hostel vibes, but it's nice to have my little pod. Obviously if you're comparing it to a hotel room with your own bathroom, etc., it is a bit different, but if you're wanting to save some money and you don't want to go like full hostel, it is a good option. So yeah, hope it's shown you what it's like. Let me know if you've got any questions, and thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.